Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
It's just
Okay, who wants to start with Alistair?
Yes.
I see that you did send me some WhatsApps. Did you all see what Henk did?
No, I haven't checked yet.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll get to that now. I know that Alistair, you said you and the guys were going to look at question 2 yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
Did you guys get to it? Because I know everyone's busy at work. Tebogo, did you watch the video clip of yesterday about the virtual meeting?
Yes, yes.
Did you? Okay, so you're a little bit on par. So leaving no one behind, any information or anything that we draft in, and you want to put your input in there, because everyone needs to be included in the group and give their assessment on the assignment that we've got. So Alex just said him and the guys were going to have a look at 1.2. The activities performed in the category of maintenance. Do you wanna take over there, Alistair?
Just say again, the line is very bad.
Not very bad. Alistair,
Yes.
so is everyone happy with activity 4.1, the first question? Is everyone happy with the
Yes.
first line, second line, and third line? Mine is the first question I asked. Is there,
Yes.
Alistair, you send me 1 or 2 things which I'll add there, and then
Okay.
I'll obviously do amendment on the document and send it again to the group. So
Okay.
everyone then on add something, add it there. So no questions on that. Tebogo?
The line is very bad today.
Is it very, very bad?
Yeah, you keep on going off and on.
Is it? Damn it.
Yes.
Just let me. That's fine. Look, just see if you can't get a. Okay. Lovely. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. Let me see what I can do, guys. Okay. Is there you for question 1?
Yeah, I've been going through it. But the only thing I wanted to maybe ask, because I didn't log in yesterday, like I said.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm audible. Am I audible enough that side?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
Yes, I was also looking into the assignment. Then I just wanted to ask in terms of 4.1.1, in terms of the answering that you've already provided. It is fine. I'm fine with it. I just wanted to check with you if we need to observe any plagiarism there, or is it this strictly our work as it is, or so that we can maybe consider this plagiarism clause if there's anything that we need to maybe use as a reference point to the answers that you've provided. I don't know if I make sense.
Yes, you do make sense, because the professor said we can go onto Google, we can go, we all do this on a daily basis, but we just wanted the wording to actually express ourselves in a clear manner. So you go onto Google, you research this, and then if you've taken anything, there'll be a reference. So for the better word of saying we want the wording just more practical, basic. So went on Google, saw some of these things, and then we'll put a reference here in the corner. Yeah. Always put a reference then in the corner. Okay, this is the link we went into to research this information and got some information from that site. Is that what you're stating?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Hence, so since you came up with those nice answers, so you are already in position of those. You are already in position of those sources of reference.
Yes, because we all went. Luconia gave some input because he normally deals with resolving intricate problems with the manufacturers. It's just the proper wording that just to make it clear for everyone. Andre gave some information, Craig gave some information, I gave some information. So there's a lot of information from everyone, but just to make it clear. But any reference that's in here, that is well in here, we'll put a reference here at the bottom with the site where we got the information from. Because as you heard from us, we need to also, although they gave us a lot of information on the specific task, search what's not in the videos and the information they've given us.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, we'll put a reference point in there. Alex, do you fully understand that? So
Yes.
a little bit of the information from a website, then we put the reference in where we got the information.
Okay.
I also,
Yes.
if I may ask again, I wanted to check on which way are we going to approach. Am I audible enough?
Yes.
Yes.
In terms of the submission, how are we going to, maybe you've discussed it yesterday, I'm not aware. How are we going to approach the submission? Because are we agreeing that we're gonna individually send it? Because according to the instruction, it say if we are going to individually send it, we must now convert everything to PowerPoint.
Yes.
Like the slides, the tables that you've already done. Are we going to end up consolidating a Word document? Because if it's a Word document, we just need to agree on who's going to be the sender for all of us so that we can put all the names in a Word document and then we allow one person to send. Because other than that, if we have to send it through individually, so we have to now convert it to PowerPoint. So I wanted to check how are we agreeing in terms of how we're going to go about the submission in terms of whether Word or PowerPoint. PowerPoint individually, Word as a collective with all the names, then who will then be our sender in that regard.
No,
Well,
we have to do it as a group. So only one
Yes.
person is allowed to send it, not individually. So that's why we have these discussions, so we can come to a point and agree on certain things. So not individually. You're not allowed to send individually. Only one person out of the group must send.
Oh no, Alista, maybe we lost it there. But he said also, if we send it individually, it must be on PowerPoint. If we decide to send it individually, we can convert it to PowerPoint. But that is not the problem. If we agree that we send one person, it's fine, because also the instructions are clear. They are saying if you want to send it individually, we must convert it to PowerPoint. But then if we agree that we're going to send it one person, Word is fine. It's fine with me. Either way, I just wanted to check how are we going through about that one. I just wanted to be on the same page with everybody.
Our standing by Alistair, where you can do it individually, because everyone's got a right. If you want to do PowerPoint, you want to do it individually, and that's how you understand it, and you want to speak to Mr. Anton and just clarify that. What I would
No.
like is a Word document, one person with all our names on. Obviously, when we sort out that dedicated person that's going to draft on a Word document, on the WhatsApps, just put your name and surname. That every name, I think it's 11 of us, must go onto that Word document. So I've spoken to Henk. Henky's got a little bit more time because his hours are different. So like the afternoon, he's free. I see he's done question 1 of question 3. So he says he has got time if it comes down to it and we need him to do it, then he will do it. But then what we'll do, we'll draft document, Word document. It does not go through. It must be put on the group that he gets 11 thumbs up. If they thumb down, then it's not complete. It has to be 11 thumbs before we submit, because we must remember, fail, we all fail. Pass, we all pass. So I don't know what you guys think of that.
No,
I agree with
from me, I'm fine. I just wanted to check which way we taking. No, I'm fine. I also agree with that one. I agree.
But any document, guys, any document that is drafted will not just be submitted. It has to go onto the group, and it has to have a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah.
So everyone must just put their name, surname there. I'm going to just draft a Word document with all our names on, send it to Henk in one document that he can get thumbs up from every single individual. If it's a thumbs down, that means something needs to be adjusted or amended. Like Tumbogo said this morning. Brenda, there's one or two sentences off the net. Reference, where you understand? We amend the document then, because we have to all be clear and understand that this is a pass or fail for us. Oh, good. I was thumbs up.
Oh, okay.
I know you guys were busy with question 2. Is there any other questions for question 1? Is there anything else?
I think with question 1, we've covered most of it.
And everyone's happy? And it's
I'm happy with question 1.
for certain things. So we include everyone. So first,
Because we're doing it together.
we've got myself, Latoya, Craig, Andre. So we've got 4 of us that added some information there. Doesn't mean we can't add information in the other 2 questions, but we just have to make sure that everyone, and then the Bergel, also said Brenda the reference there. So the Bergel is also involved in the question. Every little bit,
Yes.
but we have for every individual purpose. So everyone gets their input onto the drafted document.
I think in terms of 4.1, if there's any other dissenting view, I think we can now consolidate 4.1 so far,
Okay.
and then move to the next question.
Thank you, Bergel. Okay. Alistair, nou, I wil ook praat. Now I'm going to listen.
What was it? 4.1.2. This was the second line maintenance, isn't it?
Yes. Oh, that's your one, Alistair.
Yes, that's the one that I sent to you to add on.
Just those three questions, those that you sent this morning.
No, the ones that I sent yesterday to you.
I'll have to have a look. You want to see if you got it in front of you?
Yes, I got it.
Where is it? Just give it a click. Like this?
Yeah. Okay, with a second line maintenance, there's just a few things that we can add on. I don't know if you all are going to agree, but see, since they ask that a qualified technician must do the second line maintenance, so I was just thinking of the machine needs to be reprogrammed, because you know, if you can't find a certain fault, the best will be to reprogram the machine.
So
And then
sorry,
it
Alistair.
sort of, yeah.
Sorry, I missed you, my brother. Sorry, I didn't hear you. The network. Sorry for that.
Okay, no problem. With a second line maintenance, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, with a second line maintenance, there's just a few things which I want us to add or maybe discuss. It's like because it says there, with a second line maintenance, a qualified technician will sort the problem out. So there's just a few things where the reprogramming, you know, to manufacturer specifications, that sometimes also sort out the problem on the machine. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not.
Alistair, I'm just a little bit, I'm just a little bit in the dark here. Okay, so question 4.1.2 asking what are the activities performed during each category of maintenance?
Yes.
So they want like question 2, answer 1. So they're basically looking for, you guys can just call in and tell me you're incorrect, you're correct. It's like some panel analysis. like the professor taught us, front panel analysis. So you're basically on the phone, you're asking the client what is wrong, you're getting as much information as possible. So if you look at our first answer in answer 1, first line is basic. So if you answer question 2, the first line, you guys are suggesting that front panel analysis, physically asking the client. You guys
And
think?
I totally agree, because we have to answer question 2 in line to what we've answered on 4.1.
Yes, yes, yes. So
And now,
so
and now in terms of 4.1, first line, in other words, we have to start with the first line maintenance in terms of answering question 2.
two. Sorry,
Yes, now what?
yeah, so it's in my way, it's like the information from your client in order to the issue the issue at hand. And if you don't be able to do the problem over the phone, then you have to physically go to the premises, and then that's where the it falls under 2. The activity that are performed during the category of the maintenance.
This is, and then like the second answer now. So we look at the second answer. So the first answer, they want to break down front panel analysis. If you go to the second and you want to answer on the second category, for the second answer, then you might be looking at half split. And then you just explain, okay, what is the procedure in that? What do you guys think? And then obviously the third, and so you're breaking it down. You're breaking
Yes.
each step down according to
Yeah.
your first step.
Brenda, I agree with you guys. I think your and the Borgos is what I understand about that question.
And we want to break down for answer. We need 3 answers there. We need the performance for each category maintenance. So the first line, myself and Luke just suggested front panel analysis, and then just a little bit of breakdown. You find the client saying, but the SPO probe or the interface, you get as much information from that client as possible. The second answer, where you're going to maybe just, I just suggest to throw in some of the information that Mr. Anton taught us, where we'll say now, half split analysis. Now we know if he's the technician going in and actually testing this equipment, maybe using an analyzer to test the equipment to find the fault. And then obviously the third one, but it has to be like a breakdown. Any response to that?
Well, Brenda, as I said, that's, I agree with you guys. I see the question like that as well. So, yeah, that's the way to go, according to me.
Okay, Alistair,
Yes.
so we need a breakdown for the 3 answers there.
Okay.
Who is going to join, and who's going to join in there and do those 3 answers for us? Because remember, I think next week, if we can maybe come to a conclusion by Monday, because I think it's due on the 15th. So we want to hand in maybe the documentation on Monday, on the 13th or 14th, on Monday or Tuesday.
I would suggest that everybody make notes, and then Monday we can discuss it and come up with a solution.
What I'm thinking is I know it's weekend. I know we're all going to be studying and trying to catch up with all the backlog with communication and so forth. I think on the group, if you guys can just, because I mean you work into this every day. We'll start off with, we still do question 2, we'll start off with the answer one, where I'll put in my input and I'll say front panel analysis. And then someone else on the group throughout the day or tonight or over the weekend, just put 4.1.2 and give us a line that we can give us an answer that we can just pop it in there. So by Monday comes, we got all that information. Then we just have to put it on one document that we can see, okay, like we've done now. We've got our Word document for the first answer. The conclusion is right. We're all happy with that one. We have to come to a conclusion with the second one, and everyone has to give their input. So throughout the day or the weekend, you're going through your studies. This one we need to finalize. So we put 4.1.2 and we answer, if it's front panel analysis, answer 1, 2, or 3. Then just put 1, 2, or 3 in a bracket. Then we know we can add it and everyone's input. Then you have a whole little section with all those questions have been answered.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Monday, now Monday we're all busy with work and now we're cutting it short. Now there's not a time to get everyone's input, and that's what we need at the end of the day. We need everyone's input. Like Borko said, Luke said, Alistair, Andre Quibus, Craig, everyone's giving their input. Henk, everyone. So I think we must just do a breakdown. Myself, Luke, everyone's just going to do a breakdown, put it on the group, and then we can just compile everything.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
Okay, that's all good with me.
You just want to catch, Alistair, what I saw the message you sent me, the WhatsApp, with the three questions that you given me, that you and Craig discussed. That is perfect because when you send it through, I'm question 2. So that we can add to that 4.1.2. So I can add that already because you've already sent that information on the group. But
Okay.
to give their 2 cents here.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Everyone needs to give their that we're not just cutting it short, but what I want from my side, like Lucas says, the second answer. We'll add some of the information and the training we got in the video clips where the second answer would be half split analysis. That the professor can see we're learning things, we're understanding things, and we all know now how half split analysis works.
Okay.
Instead of you the machine and you're trying to find the fault and you don't start by the output and input and you're at the end of the machine and checking the probes where half split analysis, maybe a little bit, not even down that time where you spend it on the machine. Now you're busy on this half of the machine, you get to the problem part. That does help us. The tools they've given us does help us in the field.
Yeah, you're right.
So as I send things, we'll just add it to one template, and then at the end of the day, just send it, and then one can just amend, and adjust. You guys want to go to 4.1.3?
Yes.
The last. So Henk spoke to me this morning. Unfortunately, I have to excuse him. He works for the military, also in medical equipment and so forth. So he's not available this morning. He did send the template to his template. I'm going to get it. That he sent. Everyone just got to that.
I haven't gone through it yet.
Gone through. He's actually. Anyone else? Anyone got any comments on that Henk did? Did you see what he did? Because
no comments yet from my side.
Sorry?
I said no comment from my side at present. I'm currently on a very strict schedule, so I'm going to play catch up over the weekend and then I'll send through my comments.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Andre. Okay, I'm going to try and make this short because I know we're all busy. Okay, so the last question, myself and Lukanya were discussing this morning. As I provide at least 3 examples for each category. Henk broke it down. When you guys do the catch up, you can have a look. So he's actually just done one. He hasn't done all three because it's different scenarios. So he's used, for example, the wall-mounted EMT ophthalmoscope, and then he's broken it down into a table as well, where he says, and then in the third line, he's actually giving the scenario, the activity, the following information is required for the work request, the job card, the fault finding method, the action, the type of a globe or any accessories that is required. So he's actually broken this up, which I think with this, the way he's actually broken it up. We need the second willing to
Ali, wil jy nie net vir daai ouens daar by jou sê om stil te bly nie? Hulle neek die hele klank op hierso, asseblief man.
Okay.
So myself and Henk and Luke spoke this morning. Although Henk gave us the first answer, he's willing this afternoon to sit down and answer question 2 and 3, that we can all just have a look and then put our information in there and type out as well. If I don't know what you guys suggest, or do you want to do it yourself? Tebogo, I see you back. Have you had a look at what Henk did for question 1? What's on for the last question? Question 3, he's answered question 1. Because he said, Brenda, is it says provide at least 3 examples for each maintenance category, like we've been doing all along. So he said, can't we answer 1 for all of them? So I said, but they're looking for a breakdown, because else they wouldn't say 3 examples each category. So that means they still want us to break it down. So he's used a basic, his first answer was a ENT set, which is basic, where you're replacing the bulbs. The second one we discussed, maybe ECG or vital signs, maybe ECG, because our next assignment 7 is an ECG. So maybe the second assignment ECG, where you're actually looking at the cables and so forth, which will fall under all our answers so far. And then the third answer, maybe we can look at X-ray machine, because our third example should be X-ray machine, because it's intricate work, working directly with the manufacturer. I don't know, guys, what is your input? What do you think? Guys?
Well, Brenda, if I look at, what's his name? Is it Henk?
Yes, it's Henk.
Yeah. Okay, if I look at his first answer there, and you know, it's very comprehensive. It's really well done. And
Yes.
yeah, so I think you know, the guys must have a look over the weekend, but I agree that's, you know, that's far. With everything he stated on there, you know, I mean, this is 4 point, you know, that's the first of the 3. So if another 2 comes in there, it's going to be quite a comprehensive document that he put together.
No, definitely. I mean, he's broken up into sections, just like we're doing with 2 and 3. They need 3 answers for every single question they're asking us. Am I correct? Am I understanding it correctly?
Yeah, I agree.
Right. Andre, Roberto, Alistair, Kobus. Thank you, Kobus, for that. Anyone else?
No, I think everything is done perfectly.
So what we're going to do, we got 3 questions, guys. So any question you want to answer, go onto the WhatsApp group, you stipulate 4.1.1, and then you say what you want to say. 4.1.2, you state what you want to say, and you when you do answer the question, say line 1, 2, or 3, that we know, because all of these are going to fall under 1, 2, and 3. So just stipulate what you're answering. Although we're going to know, Alistair sent me information, I immediately knew it was for the second question. but just state 4.1.2 and then just state, is it for first line, second line, third line? And then you state what you want to
Yes,
say.
no,
Add it to the group.
that's the best way. No, it's fine.
Is that fine?
I agree with that.
And then
Yes, I'm
Monday,
happy with that, Brenda.
okay,
That's
perfect. And then what I'll ask between myself and Henk, we're going to compile the document. We're going to compile whatever information you guys sent over the weekend. That
yes,
month, we just got a draft. But what I
yes.
want you to please, name and surname. Name and surname. We need that. We need the correct information. So just your name and surname and any other information. Myself and the document. Put it on
Uh,
Monday,
Brenda,
put it on morning. And then you guys can go through it. And then at least by Tuesday, hand it in a day before the assignment day.
Brenda,
Yes?
may I suggest something as well in terms of the name and surname?
Yes. What?
May I suggest that you can write that WhatsApp, say just name and surname, and write maybe just put it in a point form, number it up at 1 and up until 11. I think we are 11 of us. Then
Yes.
just write 1, 2, 3 up to 11. Then you just leave it there. Each and every one of us will have to copy from the same text and just fill it in so that at the end of the day, we can know how many of us are left. We can just use one WhatsApp from what you'll be texting in as a copy to always fill in our names and say name as we repost it back into the group.
Is everyone happy with that? Right? The only thing is, can you put it after name and send it back? Okay. Okay. Luke's fine with it. I'm fine with it. Alistair's fine. Andre, Craig, Quibus.
Yeah, all good.
No problem.
Yes, I'm good. All good
Okay.
with me.
Okay, so I'll just put 1 to 11 and then everyone just puts their information on there. And then everyone agree we get as much information as possible into the WhatsApp group, myself and Henk. If anyone wants to join and say, okay, they want to draft the document, it's fine. They must just lift their hands quickly. Let me see. To do Tedoko. And if anyone wants to draft the document,
Come again?
I said myself and will draft the document. Is there anyone else in the group that actually wants to draft the document?
No, from my side, I think you guys are fine, unless if you would need help. Then if you would need help, then I can avail myself on that one.
I think I speak on behalf of all of us when I say, like Brenda said the first when she started the meeting, that Hank has
Yes.
a lot on his hands in the afternoon is quite free, and then also Brenda can assist, but if they do need help, he will be available.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, I agree. I agree with that. Continue with it. Continue with it, Brenda. Continue with it as a draft. Remember, at the end of the day, we are just here, guys.
Okay. I really want some information on our, let's just start it, start it off, getting some information on 4.1.2, but we need to just come to a conclusion on that.
Yes.
Because they want a breakdown of the equipment. You go in, you're picking up this, you're putting it down there. They want a breakdown, like we did in the first answers. We need a bit of a breakdown there.
And remember, we also have done a safety check on all the equipment that we take, so we do have to stipulate that on the procedure as well.
Okay, I'll speak to Henk later on. Shame he's also working, he's also got a family, he's also hectically busy, but he's willing to, for the group, to take the afternoon when he has an hour or so. And he worked, I know that I was busy studying last night and he was busy studying and also finished here after 12. So that's sometimes the only time that we have because we're all working. just to brainstorm and just to get things done. So, but he said he's willing to actually, because he's got the laptop by him constantly, and then he can maybe just put in and start the draft already. So, I think we've cleared up all about this, but Teboko, if I can maybe suggest, give Henk a shout. I know this morning he's busy with the military base, but maybe this afternoon just send him a WhatsApp, and then maybe just communicate with him that he doesn't feel like he's on his own, because sometimes he just can't attend the virtual meetings. That I said to him that maybe one of the guys this morning will reach out to him, that they can give their input to him as well. So I'll appreciate that. Teboko.
You would appreciate that I communicate with him.
Communicate with him on what he's doing with 4.1.3.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Thanks, Teboko.
I'll just have to be sure of the contact numbers.
Yeah, or anyone else. If you want to reach out to him, he's got a lot of knowledge. He's years in the medical field as well. And we saw the breakdown that he gave us for answer 1 of 0.3. So he's very clued up as well. I think everyone's got their PowerPoints in this group. We're all in the same line of business.
That'll be fine.
I think I've said enough, guys.
No, I think all is well. We just need to. No, I think we are fine.
Yeah, I think we're going to feel better if everyone gives a little bit of input. We just finalize it on a draft document. I think then it's going to be a little bit more clear for everyone. And on Monday, we can see if there's any adjustments or amendments we need to do.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I think we can work on it over the weekend. We are just WhatsApp away. Then we can just clarify everything that needs to be clarified.
Anything that we're missing, guys? Someone wants to ask the same?
No.
Anything?
We are fine.
Perfect. I'm happy.
I am okay. Guys,
Fine. Everyone must enjoy their day. If you want got anything else to say,
No, you too.
Thanks.
nope, you guys must all have a good day and have a
Enjoy
good
it.
weekend.
Thanks for the meeting. Appreciate it.
No, thank you. Thank you very much, Lee.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thanks, you guys. Thanks. Cheers. Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.